This video will show you whether or not AI content works. Does AI content rank on Google? So to begin, we have a lot of things to talk about. Look at all these tabs I have pre-prepared. We're going to work on this website, Bonsai Mary, right? This is a website I bought. We're going to look at Google Search Console, Google Analytics. We're going to unpack this stuff. I'm going to show you my strategy. But it's important to note, right? Today or yesterday, two really big things happened in the industry, right? ChatGPT released fine-tuning and API updates. So developers can now bring your own data to customize this model. This is a big deal. We'll get into that. And on top of that, more important, Google launches the core update. It happened yesterday. Today is the 23rd of August, right? What does this mean for AI content? Everything could get shaken up. But let's look at this website. Let's see what I've been doing. This is Google Search Console. I mean, not bad for 3 months. We can push it out to, say, 16 months. I bought this thing, and I did an interesting experiment. This one might be of interest to you. So listen here. I got the website. I recreated the website one for one. In other words, I recreated it. The words on the screen, the slugs, the URLs, everything was exactly the same. I did not like the results, and I took the website offline. So I owned it from here to here, and I said, forget about it. And then I recreated everything with AI content, the exact same slugs. Do you see over here? This portion. That's like a 50 to 100% increase in traffic. So I took the old URL slugs of the website, and I just put new, fresh content after letting the website go offline for a while. All right, that's an interesting thing to do. Now, if you've watched this recent interview, right, the one on the screen with Corey, he talks about purposely breaking his websites at times if he does not like the results that Google is giving it. Why? Because he says Google will be forced, be forced to give reconsideration to that website if he breaks the CSS, if he purposely breaks the website. And I was thinking to myself, oh, heck, I've done that. I just did that with this website, not on purpose necessarily, but I was like, that's a perfect example of what he is describing. So apparently there's something to this. If you can force Google's hand into reconsidering your website, right? If you don't like the results, there's something. I don't recommend it, right? Because there's a lot riding on it. It's not a proven tactic, but I've seen success with it right here. Now, you may have seen this before. This is one of my master spreadsheets, right? So for Bonsai Mary, this website right here, we were working off of this. So what I did at the beginning was recreate the website one for one. Then I dropped the website. Then I recreated AI content on top of that. And then I started to do new articles. And Philodendron was a hyper focus of new articles. All of these that are colored are on the website. So we're talking every bit of 100 different articles. So let's look here, Philodendron. I mean, there's quite a lot. I could go to sitemap, right? Let's go to sitemap.xml. Let's look up here. Oh. Okay, here we go. Sitemap.xml posts. We could do Philodendron just to see how many there are. Philodendron, there's 136. So what we can do is come to Google. We can say new, we can say page. Follow me. We can go to Philodendron. We can see how this is ranking. We're at 16 months. I don't think we need to push out this far. But let's see. This is 100% AI content that was not loved. And when I mean not loved, yes, we have Word Galaxy, right? We can use that. Word Galaxy is an excellent tool. Every AI tool is great, but I highly recommend editing content before you push it live. Why? Because having that personal touch matters a lot. It matters a lot. But nonetheless, here we go. Total clicks, 232. Total impressions, the impressions are going up. It looks like as of yesterday, impressions down, but sometimes that is a lagging indicator or just hasn't refreshed. But look here, this many clicks. Let's look at the pages that are the top. There's something I want to dive into even more. Do you see here the White Wizard Care Guide is our top one? It's this article right here. All right, so we have some YouTube videos. This is what the articles look like. They're big. And like I said, they were made with WordGalaxy.ai, and they weren't touched aside from YouTube videos and just posted, right? Very lazy way to do this. I recommend you actually care about your stuff and go in there and edit. We did put frequently asked questions, but what I care about is Google Analytics. Let's go here. So what was that? That was the White Wizard, right? White Wizard. Let's type in white. All right, there it is. I care about this. All right, see here, I'm highlighting this one right down here. 1 minute and 5 seconds. That's 100% AI content, and the people are staying there for 1 minute and 5 seconds reading it. That's a good indicator on page time. Now looking at a different screen, see here to the left, pages and screens. We can come down here. Here's the white wizard one, 1.25. See that 1.25? That means views per user. In other words, for every one person, well, I guess for every 5 people, tell me if my math is wrong here. For every 5 people, one of them with this ratio, right? The math is right. Go to another screen. They click, some link and they stay on the website. So that shows us the behavior flow of these people. Are they staying on the website? Are they not? So the point is, with AI content, I'm kind of tracking, are people liking this? How many people are going through the website? What can I do better? Now, something I've been trying lately, and I have a series on it, the first series I've ever done on YouTube. You can check it out. I'll have a link in the description, but check this out. This is Brian Dean's Exploding Topics website. Look how he does this. So chipper cache number 1, some good stats, and then what they do, move on. That is very, 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 very easy to emulate with AI. And if you have a virtual assistant, this can be very affordable to do. So I'm exploring how to do this for myself. Look, and this is kind of like clickbait in a way for journalists to link to. So it's like passive backlinks. So in that vein, here's one of the most recent projects I have, right? What could a website be that could attract journalists in any niche? The most expensive things is always interesting. Everyone loves that stuff. On Pinterest, people love it, Facebook. So here's an easy way. I was just exploring the feasibility. We're doing a feasibility study. Look here. So number 1 is the Mark, New York City, New York. The Mark is a historic 5-star hotel located here. I want you to pay very close attention how I'm structuring this. The average rate is this because it's based upon how expensive, right? Location, accommodations, dining, amenities, notable guests, award, move on. The St. Regis Ball Harbor Resort, Miami. The St. Regis Ball Harbor Resort is a. Do you see how I'm structuring the sentences? Like, don't let that go over your head. The way we do this matters a lot with SEO. I'm just going to leave it at that. Average rate and rinse and repeat. It looks pretty similar, right? This is not too unlike this. Bullet points, body of text. We kind of flipped it on its head, right? We have body of text, bullet points. And this is very easy to do. I mean, the cost for doing this for us because of AI content now, it makes it very, very affordable. Now look here, I think you're going to like this a lot. This is one of my clients' pages. I cannot show you the client's name, right, because I have an NDA, but I can show you the graph with keeping it all anonymous. This is a 100% AI article. This is 100%, listen to me, 100% AI article. And look at the clicks here. This started back here in February, March-ish. And all of a sudden, we are averaging, 170-ish clicks per day. The impressions look decent. We're going up. We're sideways now. If you were to see what this is ranking for, you'd lose your mind. But it's all about how you structure it and how you bundle it into a contextual, I want to say contextual context, but how you bundle it into like a content hub. Right, we talk about the crystallization, how everything connects together. Some people don't believe in that, like Brian Dean. He says, forget about it. I don't use it. But I do use it. And then I fold in AI content. And this is the result. Yes, results will vary, right? Everyone's results are going to vary. It's going to be different. But I've seen success. And if you can do it, it cuts cost, it cuts time. But let's pump the brakes for a second. Remember this one right here, Google's algorithm update, the core update. Things could be subject to change. They always are, right? Google's always shaking the boat. They said they didn't have an issue. They didn't have an issue with AI content, but they want everything to be helpful. They want everything to be helpful. Helpful content is what they care about. So what if they just define AI content as not helpful? So we don't know yet. We don't know. I will tell you this website is primed to be an experiment furthermore. I mean, we've done some crazy experiments with this thing so far, right? I mean, let's go back here. Let's go to search. Let's click out of this. Let's click here. Remember the whole crazy experiment where we let it die and come back? That's cool. And now we get to see if the AI content gets dinged in the coming days, coming weeks, because the core update. But on top of all this, I'm excited about GPT 3.5, the fine tuning. And basically what this means is developers are going to be able to create custom, not an app, but custom LLMs in a way. They can use a large language model such as ChatGPT and then put their own data in. And it makes it smarter relative to what they're given it. I'm thinking about how we can use this for our own purposes. You know, there's an application for enterprise things like a big, say, insurance company has this data and they can push it, through a localized LLM. That would be pretty cool. But anyways, all these things, prepare your data, upload files, create fine-tuning jobs. I'm going to explore this and see if there's a B2C, business to consumer application. Can you, as a blogger, use this? Can we use this as bloggers just doing this part-time as a side hustle? I don't know yet. Let's Let's keep going here. So they're giving us the token stuff, pricing. I mean, the pricing seems comparable to what it was. Use a fine-tuned model. This is dev stuff. So I don't think it's, regular blogger facing yet, but we're going to see in the future pretty shortly.